some beasts have vanished forever. Now, some beasts we're more than happy to be rid of. Others, like the 10 in this archive, we wish would come back and return to their rightful place in the world. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you'll never miss the latest video upload from the team at Top 10 Archive. Number 10. Bluebuck. Hunters would lose their minds these days if they came across a bluebuck. Extinct back in the early 18th century, this majestic beauty sported 22-inch-long scimitar-like horns that would be an impressive trophy mounted on anybody's wall. For conservationists, the return of the bluebuck would mean a chance to observe an unusual species of antelope that once roamed the lands of South Africa until being hunted into extinction. The bluebuck grew up to 4 feet tall and lived for long enough to have been depicted in ancient cave paintings in the Cape. Number 9. Gigantopithecus Blacki. Sure, it's a tad on the larger and more frightening side, but can you imagine the possibilities if Gigantopithecus were still around? We'd finally get Bigfoot video footage that wasn't grainy. In all seriousness, the return of the 9-foot-tall Gigantopithecus would be a fascinating look into the prehistoric world of oversized primates and other beasts that may have been too big for their own good. It may also provide a great leap in the study of primate cognition, and possibly even the first step toward Charlton Heston's nightmare. Number 8. Dodo. This magnificently strange, carefree, flightless bird was wiped off the planet by 1681, hunted into extinction by none other than man himself. This 3-foot, 50-pound terrestrial avian lived peacefully on the island of Mauritius, which was devoid of any natural predator. If not for the intervention of man, the dodo would have continued to enjoy its pretty sweet life and overabundance of food within its habitat. With no need to leave the island, researchers believe the dodo became flightless, which inadvertently doomed them once the species' ecology started to deteriorate. Number 7. Choiseul crested pigeon. For no other reason than that it's depicted as a beautiful specimen of bird thought to be a member of the pigeon and dove family, the return of the Choiseul pigeon would be a great delight. In the mid-20th century, the Choiseul pigeon was declared extinct after 36 years of having not been spotted on the island of Choiseul that it once inhabited. Several features of this extinct pigeon were striking, including the crest upon its head and their distinct whistling call. Number 6. Elephant bird. Part elephant, part bird, this unusual specimen, if brought back to life, would defy the laws of nature as we know them. You don't believe us, do you? Well, you probably shouldn't, because this extinct beast was all bird and no elephant. It wasn't even the size of an elephant, but it was a 10-foot-tall avian, making it the biggest bird to ever live. Once indigenous to Madagascar, the flightless bird's extinction has been attributed to humans pushing into their ecology. Number 5. Ohmdenosaurus. Dinosaurs probably don't seem like the first choice for extinct animals we'd opt to bring back from extinction, but if given the chance, this 13-foot-long Jurassic sauropod would be an incredible sight to behold. Thought to be the smallest sauropod, remains of the Ohmdenosaurus is largely unknown due to the few remains found. The herbivorous dinosaur was no bigger than the largest recorded elephant and, knowing how man thinks, would quickly find itself as the focal attraction of zoos all over the world. Number 4. Huia. Once indigenous to New Zealand, the Huia was the largest species of wattlebird, known for its distinct beaks between genders. During the 20th century, the Huia faced a mass extinction blamed on mass deforestation and overhunting for skins and feathers, which were on demand in museums and private collectors. Rather than appreciate the incredible species, people preferred to use their white-tipped tail feathers as adornments, specifically the Maori people who used them as a symbol of high prestige and ritual ceremonies. Number 3. Ground sloth. Throughout the years, sloths have become known as clingy house pets, but there was once a point in history when they were oversized, hulking beasts that roamed the lands of North and South America. Multiple families of ground sloth once existed, including Megalonecidae, Northrotheraidae, and Orophodontidae. But the last of these terrestrial beasts were believed to have gone extinct around 11,000 years ago. One of the more imposing genus was the Megatherium, which grew up to 20 feet, making it one of the largest land mammals to date. Number 2. Tasmanian Tiger. The gaping maw of this unusual Tasmanian tiger is imposing, to say the least. But it was an extremely unique animal that would be a wonder to see once again. Like kangaroos, the Tasmanian tiger sported pouches and were known to hop around, mostly while nervous. Despite the ability to open its jaws 120 degrees, the tiger, also known as the thylacine, was thought to have a rather weak bite, making it far less scary and more like a playful marsupial. Yeah, that's right, it's not even a tiger. Number 1. Steller's sea cow. By the 18th century, the oceans of the world were robbed of a docile creature known as Steller's sea cow. This oversized aquatic mammal resided in the coastal regions around the Commodore Islands of the Bering Sea before hunters completely wiped them out. Sea cows were toothless, relying on horny plates within their mouths to crush food. Due to their girth, the sea cow was unable to submerge itself easily, which made it very easy for hunters who sought to use them for meat on long sea journeys and hide for trade to lead them into extinction. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, click the bell, give the video a like, and leave a comment below. Go ahead, click on one of the other videos you see here. Come on, you know you want to watch another one.